know why you're on social media.
Right.
And more than anything, don't use social media for your self-esteem.
Right. Oh, you ate that. You ate that. You ate that.
You lose every time.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Mic'd Up on a Tuesday. I know. We took a 2-week break, but I had to work, so don't be mad. But we have a very special guest, and I told you I was going to come back swinging. RHYHEIM SHABAZZ.
What's up, Dexter?
Okay, first thing I always ask my guests, how did we meet? Do you remember how we met?
You know, my go-to answer would probably be like, we met on Grindr or Jack. But
No.
No. I know I had a lot of dancer friends back then. So
Yeah.
probably through one of my...
I think we met through one of the dancers from back in the day that like
You
was
don't
like,
even remember who, do you?
I don't remember who, but I just remember meeting you and being like, uh-oh.
What the hell was that supposed to mean?
Oh, we'll find out. Born and raised where?
South Jersey, Bridgeton, New Jersey, about 40 minutes outside of Philly.
Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of Bridgeton.
No one has.
So it's a small town. Like, how long did you stay there from like, obviously born and raised to what age?
I was there until I was 18 years old, and then I got out as soon as I could.
Where'd you go?
I went to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
2 years at Morehouse, and then I got back to Jersey.
Period. You did 2 years at Morehouse. What'd you study?
Oh my God, political science.
Political science. People love a political science degree. What is that?
You know what? I'm. A lot of people don't know this, but like I'm a political fanatic.
Really?
Always on Politico, Huffington Post, CNN.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like what you wake up and like look at every
It's
morning.
the first thing I see, and then TMZ.
Right. Okay, so what did you want to do as a kid? Like when you were growing up, like what was your like, this is what I want to do when I grow up?
I wanted to be Michael Jackson when I was a real little kid.
Period.
Then I went into wanting to be a screenwriter.
Oh, okay.
And then I got into politics in school. So I thought I was going to be a politician until I realized I had too many
What it gives. Yeah.
in my closet.
When you say that you wanted to be Michael Jackson, does that mean you wanted to like sing, dance, like all that?
No, I just wanted to be the Scarecrow in the Wiz.
Please. please.
Michael Jackson was, yeah.
So then high school is when you got into politics and you said, I want to study this. And Morehouse, that's such a good school.
It is.
That's a hard school to get into.
No, yeah.
Yeah, right. Ish.
Get good grades.
Get good grades. You had good grades?
Yeah, get good grades. I was at the top of my class.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
I mean, I feel like that. You seem really smart.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so what made you go from, so Atlanta, Morehouse, and then LA was next?
Yes.
How was that transition? What made that happen?
God. You know, I had come out to LA in high school. I had been chosen for a workshop.
Okay.
What's it called? Journalism workshop. And I fell in love with it. The weather was perfect. You guys had, you weren't here at the time.
You were the
had
first.
the mountains, the palm trees, and it's Hollywood. I've always been fascinated with movies and
Oh, okay. Right. Because you wanted to be in the Wiz, so you were like, this is when this shit happens.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I just wanted to change.
Right.
I didn't know what I was going to do when I came out here. So
You just came out here let the vibes happen. Dang, that's scary. So what made you get into your career at OnlyFans? Like, how did that transition happen?
Oh, you know what? I was bored. I was bored.
Really?
And I mean, we know each other, so you can confirm this. I was a whore. Like, I was doing my hookups, and me and my friends, we were like recording the sessions. We didn't post them, but it was some good shit.
Wow.
And,
so then, literally in your head, you're like, business.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, we could do something with this because, I watched Pouring Out the Yin Yang.
Right.
And someone told me about OnlyFans, which I thought was just like a fan page.
Wow. Okay. Is this when, like, what was that, like COVID, like when everybody started jumping on it?
This is just before COVID. This is probably, a few months before COVID.
Got you.
Took off.
That's crazy. So you actually were ahead of the wave.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that.
And then rode the wave.
And then we rode the wave. Okay. Did you have a plan for it to grow as big? Like at this point, you are the biggest adult star in the game. Did you know that you were gonna is that the goal you had, or you were just doing it for the vibes?
I did. I mean, even when I started this, I said, you know me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like attention. So I said, I will produce an OnlyFans for talent out there. And
that's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
And then they were like, no, you're on camera.
And then, and it took off. And I'm like, just go with it. And even now, a lot of this, I'm still trying to figure out. Navigate.
Interesting. So how long has that been? Like, it's what now? 5 years. And you still don't feel like you have like a full grasp on like the semantics of it all.
This is literally school.
Right.
I'm learning. Yeah,
right.
I'm learning.
And it's a business too.
It's a business. Yeah.
Damn.
Gotta pay for school too.
Okay, so let's talk about like your experience versus OnlyFans with like the studios, because obviously there's studio work and then there's OnlyFans work. Could you explain to like the audience who doesn't know what the difference is?
All right. So when you work with a studio, you get paid. You do what the studio wants you to do. It's like being a hired actor.
Right.
And you go there, you do your job,
right.
You go home. You don't really get any say over like how things go or how things are done in post.
Even at your level, like of you being where you are, it's still, you don't have that kind of like, you know, like certain artists, like the bigger they get, the more they have say. Is it the same thing?
With me,
you're different.
I have a bit more say.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I had started out doing studio early on, and I started out with Tim Tells.
Okay.
You kind of, you know, you do what they tell you to do.
Right. Pay your dues. And, yeah. That's real. Is there discrimination between actors, let's say colored like black actors, other actors of other races versus the white actors? Do you see that in the industry?
Yes, I mean
in rates and stuff.
I see that in the world.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
just like with the movie industry, it's whatever's gonna bring them dollars. Dang. So the truth is, the white guys they have a bigger audience.
Wow.
So yeah, that was the fight. Is you gotta? It's a fight for us to get exposure.
Is there a union or is there like no? Wow.
No.
Which sucks because I mean, at the end of the day, let's call a spade a spade. It is an industry, so like there should be something protecting you guys from like the crazy shit that I'm sure happens.
There should be, but then a lot of it is, you know, you got to take care of yourself.
Do what you do. Yeah. Survival.
Be smart.
Crazy. Did you feel like you had easy growth? Because from what I saw from the outside, it looked like you started and you just went like this. But does it feel like that to you?
Yeah.
Well, you can be honest. Like, yeah, you had it good.
Surprisingly, yeah. I mean, but I had to be smart. I had to do a lot of work.
The decisions you made had to be strategic.
And part of it is me being older. I mean,
true.
We spoke once.
True.
I've done a lot. So
true.
I've had that chance to fuck up, learn from my fuck ups.
You're not 21 trying to get in the game.
Exactly.
I feel that. That's real. Did you feel like, do you ever feel, because again, you're surrounded by a lot of people. You're obviously in work, like work wise. At home, do you just want to be by yourself? Like, are you like still like trying to like be in the party scene? Like, what's the tea? What is that?
I mean, we talked about this. I was never that person that liked party situations or clubs or.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm a homebody. So
like, what's the night for Raheem looking like?
I might go to the gym. Well, I finish my night at the gym.
Okay.
And come home and I try to find something on Apple TV, Netflix, one of the apps. And then I might read.
Yeah.
Take my dogs for a walk, go to sleep.
Oh, like just wholesome.
Yeah. Oh, wholesome. I don't know about that.
Right.
Sometimes I might jump on an app.
Hey. What do you feel like is the biggest issue in the industry that you're in? Like if you could just pinpoint one issue that's like got to be fixed, what is it?
I would say drugs are probably taking over.
Wow.
now.
Yeah.
I would say, That
feels like a lot of industries.
That's a lot of industries.
Yeah. It's like a resurgence of it. Like I feel like it was like the 80s and then it went away. And then it was
crazy.
like, you know what I mean? Like it's so crazy. And it takes so many people out. That's what makes me so sad. So many talented people out, honestly.
But I feel like, especially during this, a lot of the talent, they need something to keep them going.
Got you.
And it's hard to say, okay, maybe I just need to step back and relax and take a break to get my mind together.
How do you get ready for a scene, a moment? What is your like process?
I mean, I used to smoke weed.
You don't smoke anymore?
I mean, I smoke every now and then.
Yeah.
But I can't go on camera with my face
just high.
So I might have a glass of wine.
Yes.
I play my Ari Lennox or my Daniel Caesar.
It's romantic.
And
I'm obsessed. That's cute. What is a dream project that you want to do? We're going to talk about your own studio, obviously, that you've created, but like in like Raheem's world, what is something that you want to do either this year, next year?
I say I want to do it, but I don't know if I'd want to go along with the headaches that
what
would
is
come with it. But I've worked with a lot of talent who are doing things that are pretty respectable.
Yeah.
And the ones that do it what I deem the right way.
Right.
So it would be nice to have documentaries, a series, something that shows them doing the work that they do and how they do it and how they go about their lives. Because I think there's a perception that we are a certain way because we are in the sex industry.
Right.
And for a lot of us, this is just work.
Right.
I think we were talking, there's a meme with me and it's like, I do my work.
Yeah. Literally, that's what they said. They said you don't talk to nobody. They said you go to work and you go home.
I'm social. I talk to people. I'm friendly, but no, you have a life outside of work. People
and you have to have a boundary.
You have to have boundaries.
Because there's people get so much into you. Like they probably, I'm sure if you went on social media, people are just making assumptions about your entire life that you've never even said out loud.
Listen, they'll have me beefing with somebody I'm at dinner with. So
right now.
We just sit there looking like.
That's insane. How do you think social media, obviously social media is a tool for promotion for everything you do. Do you ever get scared of social media? Like, are you like, oh, this is too much for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, social media kind of runs the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was telling a friend, we used to be able to have to purchase the National Enquirer to get the gossip.
To get all the tea, for real.
But now it's just thrown at you. As soon as you wake up, it's just thrown at you.
Right there.
So it scares me how easily people believe things. And it's across the board. Politics, entertainment.
Right.
Yeah. And it's scary.
Yeah. But you've done such a good job at it though. Like
that's because I don't take it seriously.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
and I tell people that I'm like, it's a marketing tool, but at the same time, y'all have fun. Post your shit, post your content, enjoy what you post. Because if you don't, then the minute somebody says anything, is going to tear you down even worse.
But I tell people, know why you're on social media.
Right.
And more than anything, don't use social media for your self-esteem.
Right. Oh, you hate that. You hate that. You hate that.
Lose every time.
Yeah. Because if you're looking for an ego boost, that's where things get scary. Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah. If you're doing it for work, remember, it's work.
It's work.
So every comment that comes after, don't take it personally.
Yeah, that's actually really good. You ate that. Okay, so the $1 million question is, how much have you made in a year from OnlyFans? Everyone loves to know this question.
I don't tell how much money.
You don't tell them? Oh, that means a lot. That means a lot. He's trying to get robbed. He's trying to get him robbed.
I don't believe in telling people how much you make. No,
I love that.
That's something to tell people. Don't tell
people how much you make. I always say that too. How many places have you lived in the world?
New Jersey, Atlanta, LA.
That's it. Yeah. Would you ever move from LA, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where would you move to if you could dream place?
Dream place. I think
like no money, it doesn't matter.
I would go to Brazil, but
you would.
No, that would just be like going into the office, moving into my office. No, Italy. I love it.
You would move to Italy full time?
Full time. Wow. I think whenever I'm in Italy, that's when I'm at my most.
Really?
Most zen. Yeah.
I love that. And like, are the country in Italy? Are we in the city? Like, where are we at?
Northern Italy. I'm usually in Milan. So
Milan. Oh, Milan's so pretty. Okay, let's talk about dating in the industry and like what you've been through with your profession and all that. Okay, so do you date? Like, are you a dater? Is that your thing? Relationships, all that?
I'm not. I like to think that I'm not a relationship person. I do date.
Right.
Dating takes a lot of work, a lot of work. And even if you find the perfect person, it still takes
No, it's like more work because they're perfect and you want to make it work.
You just have to be ready for the challenges.
Do you feel like because of what you do, you've had issues dating, or do you tend to date in your profession so that you don't have to run into that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They usually don't care.
Yeah.
That's good though.
I feel like, especially if you're with the person that you think you should be, or me, like that wouldn't be an issue because people know me.
We've said it from jump, right? You know what it is. Yeah, that's real. Do you ever think it's hard to date somebody outside of the industry? Like, is there any issues that you run into with the profession that you have?
I've been doing this for 5 years, so I haven't dated anyone outside of the industry.
In the 5 years, right.
But I would imagine that you're constantly trying to reassure them that this is work, and it's understandable.
Yeah.
It's hard to really get a grasp on what we do if you don't do it.
If you don't do it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have to explain it? Like, do your friends ever ask you like dumb questions? Because my friends ask me dumb questions about dance who don't dance, like all the time.
Like what? Okay,
like, just like, have you ever touched like this artist? And it's like, what are you talking about? Like it's just dumb stuff that people wouldn't know.
My friends are pretty smart.
Smart friends.
So
smart friends.
No, they know pretty much everything I'm doing in this business.
Right.
So
it's online, so they can see.
They might ask, "Are you going to film with this person, or have I filmed with?" This person?
Like
but
yeah.
That's about it.
Some of their faves. Yeah.
Can you introduce me to this?
Yes. Can you introduce me? Come on. Period. Have you dated like any celebrities that you would like be comfortable talking about? Asking a question. General question.
I'll get you, bitch.
Oh, it's just a general question.
Not that I would feel comfortable.
Not that you feel comfortable talking about. You heard it. You heard it. With you, like obviously, like being the first black male to win the GayVN award, right? Twice in a row.
Okay.
Like,
I think I'm the first
male ever. Yeah. Even female too?
I know there are women that
female, yeah.
Women,
they do it. Yeah. Women, but you were the first male actor to ever win it twice in a row. How was that experience? Like, again, I feel like you probably didn't even know what that award was when you first started. You probably were just like, "Oh, fun."
No, I mean, I didn't know what
anything was.
A learning experience, but content creators, we kind of get the rap that we're not taken seriously in the industry because we're not studio or quote unquote professional. So when I first got into this, I'm competitive.
Yeah.
So when I found out they had these awards, I was like, I know my shit.
Period.
So I need to get one of these awards. So we went to I remember going to the first award show, and I didn't get the awards that I thought I deserved.
The first one that you ever went to, you didn't get anything.
I mean, I won Best Newcomer.
Okay.
But
that's a good one though.
There were other ones where I was like, I know.
You should have won that.
That's just, I think we all do that.
Yeah, of course.
But I was like, this ain't gonna happen again. So, I'll tell people this, instead of going online and saying, I deserve this award, or no, I went and I learned the politics of it.
Right.
And
how it works. Yeah, because how does that work? So the category that you won is
Best Newcomer.
Best Newcomer. And then the ones that you've won twice are which ones?
Performer of the Year.
Performer of the Year. How do you do that? How does one become Performer of the Year? Work, yeah.
Do your work well.
Right.
Go home.
Is there a voting system? Like, can people vote?
Yeah, it's usually people in the industry that vote.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Also, that's cool. So you were respected by other people that in the industry. That's really tough. That's really dope. Craziest work story. Like, give me the wild story that was just like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
I'm sure you have many.
We filmed, there's a place in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Okay.
And they gave us access to film. It's a spa bathhouse. And they told us we could film. So I got a bunch of guys together and we went in there, we were ready.
Boom.
But they didn't shut the place down.
It was still running.
Having patrons there. So we were filming, and then suddenly we noticed in the footage that there were like patrons in the background.
No.
Like swimming or so it's like we can't even use this. Yeah. No, I mean, and like while we're filming, it's like a whole audience. I mean, we're professionals, so
at this point it's a show.
Just watch. But yeah.
Are you down to, like you were saying, we were talking about earlier, you have your own studio, which go ahead and plug that.
Oh, Voyeur.
Hey.
Voyeur Media.
That's exciting. Has any other content creator made their own studio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's like a common thing that happens.
That's usually the next level from
right. That's the next step. Yeah. With that, like, was that again just another like, let me see what happens. Let me just try it.
Well, I had gotten to a good, I think 1 million on Twitter.
Yeah.
And my account got suspended.
I didn't know that.
Back then, people were like reporting you if they got jealous.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So my account got taken down, and a lot of the guys that I worked with, their accounts got taken down.
So people came after your whole clique.
Yeah.
Damn, haters.
So I said, if I'm going to come back and do this, I need some kind of insurance.
Yeah,
so
my own stuff.
I got a guy, and I said, we need to start making our own website, so we have our own platform to fall back on, just in case. Yeah.
What do you think makes your stuff different than just everyone else's? Like, what do you think draws people to your content?
I think probably the passion and the connection. You know, the one thing I like is that what you see. I've heard that we act or we choreograph, and I'm like, no, this is all in the moment.
Right.
Yeah, everything that happens is real and genuine.
Nice.
Yeah.
And people love that.
People love that.
Yeah.
People are curious about it. Because I feel like, especially as gay men, we learn how to have sex through porn.
Right.
And
no shade.
a lot of it is like,
shade.
How loud can you be?
No shade.
How hard can you be? So I'm like, you know, movies have sex too. And their sex scenes are usually more passionate.
Always, yeah.
They last 10 seconds, but it's like,
you were affected.
Rewind.
Literally. Speaking of reality, would you ever do reality TV? I feel like you could be really good on reality TV.
I just feel like reality. I probably would, but reality TV has ruined so many lives.
But I don't think it has to. I
would be open to it.
I think reality TV is the way you do it, right? It's the way you portray. And again, they not showing nothing that you already aren't. Like, I tell people that all the time. Like,
no, they are, because I don't talk.
But right. They would have to make you talk.
Then suddenly you're going to start seeing like Raheem.
Subtitles.
And listen, especially if y'all trying to pick a fight with me.
Now
I just said I'm from Jersey.
Are you a fighter?
I
feel like you could fight.
I can fight.
I feel like you could definitely fight.
But
the quiet ones can always fight.
Yeah.
Quiet ones can always fight. All right, now we have a segment called Finish the Lyric, where I ask Raheem a lyric and he has to finish it. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
Here we go.
I hope it's some old music. Respect my age.
You got it. Tip, tip, tip on hardwood floors. Come on. You know this.
I literally listened to Aretha, Donnie. Like, I just said Daniel Caesar, Ari Lennox.
Those are literally new artists.
New artists.
Tip, tip, tip. You know this. Nope. Everyone knows this. Nope. 10, 10, 10s across the board.
Oh, Beyonce, duh. Oh my God. You got to say it like you got to say it. Like
I can't sing it because then it ruins it.
All right.
Cancel Raheem. He doesn't know Beyonce. Cancel him. All right, now we have a segment called Spill the Tea, where I ask Raheem some tea and he tells me, is it tea or is it not tea? Talk about you and your boyfriend, Elijah. Are you guys still together, not together?
We are no longer together.
No longer together.
No longer together.
It's a no, yeah.
It's a no.
How was that? How was that process? How was the... How long were y'all together?
Fresh. We were together for 4 years.
4 years. So when you started this, like shortly after you got together with him, how was that navigating a new career and a new relationship?
It made it easier because you had someone, and I think that doing what we do, you can easily think that every person you film with is, oh, that's my boyfriend.
That's true.
That could be my boyfriend.
That's true.
We got rid of that.
How did you meet him? In the
Yeah.
Dang. And do you feel like it was a breakup that was necessary, or you feel like it was like something that like you feel like I look back and I say, there's things that I could have fixed or there's things I could have done?
I think it was necessary.
Right.
I think it was necessary.
Yeah. And it'd be like that. All right, now we have a segment called Ask Dexter, where Raheem is going to ask me some questions, and I'm a little nervous because he's known me for too long, so that's scary.
I can ask you anything. You won't be.
You get 2 questions of whatever you want.
You ain't gonna like yell at me after this, are you?
I can do exactly what you did when you were like, I don't want to talk about it, but
okay, that's fine. All right, first one, I'll give you a serious question.
Oh, God.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing us as Black gay men?
There's a couple. The masculine, feminine dilemma, positions, like hierarchy, category. It's that. It's like people argue on Twitter about who's a this and who's a that and who's a what and who's a this and who's a. And you even know this because when you started, let's be real, when you started doing other things in your content other than what people know you for, it was a whole discourse around it. You know what I mean? And these people don't even know you. And that, but again, luckily because you're you, it was cool. They liked it. They were down with it. But that doesn't always happen. Like we've seen people get like casted away because God forbid.
I don't know what this thing is.
It's
that
crazy.
You're more of a man if you.
It's
don't
crazy to
bottom.
me.
And I'm like, we're gay, man.
Like that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone enjoys everything at the end of the day. So I think that's a huge one. And also too, just this. Now I think with social media and TikTok and all that stuff, there's like the the influencer gay culture that is like, how far can I go to get views? Like, how many designer bags can I get to like make people think that I'm something? And then like the minute I do one or say one thing or go against this one other gay creator, now everyone hates me. It's like crazy.
I told you, social media.
Like dogpiling. It's like, ooh.
Yeah. You got to be. Listen, and I feel sorry for the youth in today's world because we didn't have that.
I do too.
But now it kind of runs the world.
It runs the world, and we've seen people do crazy things because of it. So I think that is such a big issue.
Suicide, suicide,
just because of something online. You know what I mean?
And your business and information is out there. So
doxing, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. So those are my two, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah. Now we have a segment called Slay or Nay, where I ask Raheem some rapid fire questions, and he tells me, is it a slay or is it nay? Candles.
Slay.
I love candles.
Love candles.
What? I love
light
candles.
And scent.
Oh my God, right. And the way they look and just all of it. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Okay, circuit parties.
No.
I was going to say, you don't even look like you.
No.
Have you ever been?
No.
You never even been?
Get Out, which is like,
yo, literally, no. You never even been to one?
No.
That's very surprising.
I think the music would hit me before I even got to. Yeah,
I can't even do it. No, I can't do that. You don't do techno at all, huh? No. Not even the house, nothing. You want it slow, R&B. Okay, period. Loud music in the car. No. Are you a quiet music listener?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would annoy me. That would annoy me.
You gotta remember the music that I listen to. I listen to
you
slow
can bump
jams.
that. Come on.
But you know, sometimes I'll be driving and I'll be like, I don't want them to know what I'm listening to.
Why are you shy?
I remember when Wicked came out, I was like listening to
Well, wait, now that's all of us. So we were all in the car acting crazy to that.
Make sure my windows are up.
In the gym? What do you listen to in the gym?
Same thing.
You listen to R&B in the gym?
Sometimes I even listen to Broadway tunes.
Oh, that's
I listen to the Wiz soundtrack.
Okay.
I listen to stuff I don't want people knowing I listen to in the gym.
Theater nerd. That's cute. Horror movies.
I just saw Sinners. Amazing.
How was that?
It was good. It was really good.
Good.
I feel like I should have saw it when it first came out because I was like riding on the hype wave, so my expectations were
super high.
But it was really good.
Okay.
Favorite horror movie? Night of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to the horror movie that like got me into horror movies.
Which is
Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's a love thriller.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Skinny jeans.
No.
You don't like
no, my legs? No. If I had your legs, maybe. No. And I'm 43. No.
Do you like skinny jeans on other people? Even though still. No. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, man wigs. Like, you know, like how they be doing like the little toupees on top now, like with the little fades. You can't do it. No. What about it is a no?
You know, I'm like, own it. I'm one of those people who
whatever you got, own it.
But if it works for you, if it works for you,
but it's a nay for you.
No,
it's a nay for you. Colored contacts.
No.
Ooh, you hate those.
No,
can't do it.
Especially on a black man.
That's the one that I can't do. That's the one I can't do.
Like if
the brown and blue eye, I can't
honest.
do it.
I just feel like I'm being too honest.
No, that's the point.
It's you. So if I see a guy like that, it's like an immediate
no.
Color contacts, it's immediate. Like
immediate no.
Like even if you take them out, I'd be like, why were you wearing them?
Yeah, like you're still mad about the fact that they were in there.
I saw
I saw it already. I know. Talking on the phone in the gym. Like when people are on the phone doing work, it literally drives me insane, Raheem. Like,
talking on the phone in the gym, on an airplane.
On an airplane is crazy.
Yeah, in a movie theater, no.
In an airplane is so crazy. I've heard somebody do, or on FaceTime in an airplane. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, people are just losing like tact.
Yeah,
come on.
We're losing the recipes. Yeah. I said that. McDonald's.
No.
Do you do fast food at all?
No. It has to be super late at night, and I have to be super hungry, probably smoked a blunt.
Right.
And everything good on DoorDash.
Yeah.
No,
okay, no. What's Raheem's diet like? Because everybody wants to know because you're like snatched. So like, what are you eating?
I'm one of those people that eat the same thing every day.
You're a chicken and rice
every
person,
day.
huh?
Yeah. So lunch, I have my fish, rice, and beans. Dinner, I have my rotisserie chicken and my chicken salad.
That's it. And you're content.
And I'm content. Yeah.
Do you like sweets?
Yeah, I'm a sugarholic.
Really?
That's why I have to stay away from it. But I'll like give myself a little,
just to like get a little fix. Do you cook too?
I don't cook. I can cook, but I don't cook.
You don't. So like when you eat, you're ordering all this food, like
I'm like if I'm working.
Right, that's real too. That's what people don't get though, man. When you have these, like, same. I teach late, so like ain't nobody trying to go home and cook no meal.
You know what you want.
I'm just gonna go get it.
Cooking and cleaning. Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant in LA?
Takami Sushi downtown. I think I suggested
the one you were talking about. I'm like downtown. Was like,
I
do a 5 mile radius.
It's my favorite restaurant. It's been my favorite.
Is it that bomb?
I just like the service. Plus, that Cheers theme song where everybody knows your name. Right. I've been going there since they first opened.
So like those are your people
20 years ago. So yeah.
I like it. Okay, natural deodorant. Everyone's on this natural deodorant kick now. The deodorant that's like not deodorant, like has no aluminum, has no parabens or whatever, but it's gross.
When they show Beyonce in those like interviews, she's like, "Huh? What? Wait, natural deodorant?"
Natural deodorant. So it's not like it's not like Dove or any of those. It's like natural, like it has no scent and it doesn't work. It's just gross.
Then no.
Yeah, you're not one of those musk gays. No.
Degree.
I don't want it to smell good. Raheem, that's it. Thank you so much. Okay. You killed it.
Let me say this. Listen, I said I would never do this. Then you hit me up while I was in the gym. And I said, it's Dexter. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Why not do it with me? Tell us where we can find you. Tell us where we can plug you.
You can find me on Twitter at RhyheimX, or you can find me on Instagram, my first name with dots in between in between every letter.
Oh, like R.Y.word, R.H.Y.
Listen, they were snatching all the handles.
They took your Twitter and your Instagram?
They were taking all the
handles. Somebody hates you.
Yeah. No, I mean, these are fans who like create fan pages.
Got you. Somebody made an Instagram before you can make an Instagram.
Yeah.
That's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.